When Marcus Aurelius was giving thanks and listing out the lessons that he learned from people in his life, he mentioned a lesson from his great-grandfather: to avoid the public schools, to hire good private teachers, and to accept the resulting costs as money well spent. The upper class 2,000 years ago had realized that the public school system is a joke, and it hasn't improved much since then either. It's probably only gotten worse. In Nazi Germany, one of the main focuses were the Hitler Youth, where the Nazi Party could take German children from their parents and indoctrinate them into the beliefs of the state. The kids got to go camping and learn how to shoot and do all sorts of fun things with kids their own age. The goal of this was to make sure that your child was no longer your child, but the state's child. You may not agree with everything that the Nazi Party is doing, but your children will, because this is all they really know. If you talk badly about the party in private, your children are live-in spies for the Nazis, ready to report you in exchange for rewards from who they feel is their real parent. The American statesman Frederick Douglass once said, "It is easier to build strong children than to repair broken men." I feel the public school system is designed to build broken children right from the beginning, so things are easier to control. Now maybe it's because the population is too big and we need people to fall in line in order for society not to collapse, or maybe it's simply the evils of capitalism, that we need drones that can think enough to work and consume things, but not enough to question why they're sad all the time. And before we start thinking communism solves this problem, let's not forget how much that ideology quashes public discourse, free speech, and free thinking. This is something that the great-grandfather of Marcus Aurelius noticed 2,000 years ago, and it's something that's been consistent ever since. But what's the solution? Not everyone can afford private tutors, and society does need drones to function, doesn't it? I think if you're here listening to ideas about philosophy, you aren't an average drone. That being said, money can still be a barrier. So I think the solution is this: we need to encourage free thinking in our children. Tell them that it's okay to question things, and encourage reading and learning outside of the school. This way, the generation that we raise will slowly break out of the mold that's being set by the public school system. And hopefully, we can build a more conscious global society day by day with freedom of thought for all individuals.